So this is the attempt that got the red coins. I got the hundreds in a separate attempt, not intentional, like I didn't do them separately intentionally, but yeah, I died shortly after getting the hundreds because I accidentally missed the 10th coin, you know, the red coin. I hate that one. That's like my least favorite one out of the whole level. So then I had to like go back, or maybe that was a different attempt, but I think I skipped it or something. Either way, I didn't do it, so then I got the hundreds because I was so close, and then I went back, I long jumped back. You'll see later. This jump is very annoying. This is like probably a top 3 hardest part of the whole level for me. Like just setting it up was so annoying every time. I could die here even after I've done it like 100 times or something. But I get it. And now I don't have to do it again, which is good for the rest of the attempt. I almost got this star like 2 or 3 times by this point. I had gotten to the second to last coin, or last. I had grabbed the second to last coin like 2 or 3 times, but it didn't. I couldn't. I either died on like those tiny little quicksand rings, you know, the 3 in a row, or one time I actually grabbed the fake star, and that one was kind of funny because I didn't think I was at all lined up for it, like to grab it, but I didn't realize that you have to kind of like go outside, or I like took it for granted. I don't know. I just assumed that if you wall kicked off like the slight right edge, you'd be fine, but you know, you have to really go on the outsides for that one. And I like that jump. It's a fun jump to do, the little side flip wall kick. This part also gave me a lot of trouble trying to do this. You have to get to the very edge and then like jump dive. But I get it first try there, which is really cool. This jump is pretty straightforward. You just line it up, do the triple. Here I used to do a double jump kick, but the triple is safer, and then you do the dive rollout. I almost messed that up. You're supposed to dive and then dive again, and then you can just do the rollout onto there. I think you could even long jump onto the platform with the heave-ho, but I never tried that, so I didn't want to risk it. And speaking of the heave-ho, he's in the worst possible spot, but I decided to still go, because, oh, and there's an invisible wall right there to the left, which I found out one time, and it killed me and really put a damper on my attempts for a little bit. Yeah, speaking of attempts, this star took like 15 hours. I think it took about as long as Course 8 Reds. It was very hard for me, just because, well, you can see it's like a lot of precise platforming and different like techniques and stuff. You kind of do like a little bit of everything in this star, which is kind of neat. You like slope jumps, and you do wall kicks in this thing where you climb like a monkey. But yeah, I got the hundreds before I got this one. That's why my star count is 1 higher than you last saw. Actually, I don't know when the last video I uploaded was. I think it was Bramble Reds, right? 166, or I think that's what it was. No, wait, sorry, because I got the 5 other stars in this level, so I think I had 161, 160, I don't know, something like that. This part is not bad, it just takes so long. It starts to grate on you every time you have to do an attempt. It takes like a minute to climb across this stupid thing. Anyway, once you see the heave-ho, I count to 6 and then I turn the camera. And then you just kind of go at a diagonal angle there and you dive. There's another invisible wall there to the left. I go low so I don't hit it. Goombas, almost got hit by that one. I choose to go here so I don't have to take the 2 fall damage going high, the long jump, which I did for a little bit, but I was like, this is stupid. Why would I do that? This is the way I used to do it on the first few stars. That scared me. I almost ran off. The shell part, I was kind of like getting worse at for a bit. You can see at the beginning I died on my previous attempt with the shell here. Just a stupid like flub. But yeah, this part always scares me because sometimes the Chuckya can block your vision and you have to make like 3 big jumps in a row while moving slightly up and left. In this part, this is where I died because the fire wouldn't go. That's what I want it to do. I want it to be blocked by the I don't know, platform there. This part's pretty free. Trying to decide if I should include the 100 coin video also. I don't think I will, just because it's already so long, but I do have that. If I wanted to, I could upload it at some point in the future on like a rainy day. This coin, it's a little scared. Yeah, this next part, this whole part right here is not really hard. There's only like 2 more tricky parts in the star left. This part though, you do have to be careful with the amp because he will follow where Mario is like coming back from, so he goes to the right there. At least I thought he did. I don't see him actually. I don't know where the amp went there. That was interesting. Maybe it was just, maybe it didn't go that way. I don't know. Oh, and I'm using OBS now, so it should look better. I think it's at least bigger, like it's better image quality. I can't tell if it's like choppy or not on my recording. It looks decent, I think. Not as good as it looks on my screen, like watching it, but I think it should still look better than when I was recording just on my phone. I have to do this because my computer can't connect to the internet. So. That part, also, the amp is very, very scary. I kind of screwed up. I barely got that jump. That scared the shit out of me. And then this long jump also was a little freaky. So that part was probably a little more nerve-wracking than it usually is for me on these attempts. This part is pretty fine. You just do a little semicircle and long jump. And then upright, long jump, side flip, grab. And you wait for the sniff it. Is it sniff it or snuff it? I forget. But anyway, yeah. I pretty well perfected this like first 70% of the star. Because I had just done it so many times at this point. Jump's a little sketch, but it works every time, so I don't challenge it. One time I threw the Chuckya and I actually died because I forgot that there's no ledges. Or like, I don't know how you re-grab the wedge. I don't think you can on these. They seem a little shortened. Or like shaved off, I don't know. This part was always a little tricky, a little scary for me too. This coin kind of, like it's not objectively hard, but it's a little frightening. I don't know. Because you have to, I count to 8 for the wall kicks. That's 8 right there, and then you go back. And I just took the hit because I didn't get a good jump, so. Usually I ground pound there, but I don't, it doesn't matter. Except that the health is now blocking part of the wall kicking area. And I also had to blink, like constantly here, because I was just stressed out, and I don't know. Speedrunner. These are easy, at least. I mean, I just had to do the one with the QSLGs. I don't think I've ever died to those. There's like another one coming up, but I didn't die to that one either. Never. So I'm kind of looking forward to that Bowser 3 QSLG star. I can practice my QSLGs for TD. Although I don't think the one in TD is as hard as the Bowser 3 one. That's what the list says anyway. The Google Sheets, like, hardest, you know, notable stars list. This part, this is my least favorite part I was talking about. So you have to like move up and right, and then when you land you have to hold up so that Mario doesn't slide very fast and far. And here you have to like wait for the fire and then cross over, but then you're like low, so you might hit that. Like I almost hit it twice there, or like once. And then here you want to be like one Mario distance apart from that purple part, like right there. It's perfect. Then you have to turn the camera, so he's winding up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go now. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, see, that's why I ground pound, because if you don't, I think you would have taken the fall damage, but I got it perfectly there, which is awesome. Those attempts don't usually go that well, and then I do a triple here. It's just safer, I think. I used to do a double jump kick, but believe it or not, I don't think that is safer. It seems like it should be, but because it's a taller like platform, the triple's safer. And then here I wanted the health from the chuck hit, so I move around a bit. Kind of explaining obvious things, but I don't really know what else to say. I think there I was like, how have I gotten this far? Well, not questioning, but just like, don't fuck up. Don't choke. I've choked at this part, I think 3 times at this point, right on this section, because it would have just been, just decide to go, which is smart. Don't beat around the bush and whatnot, just go, jump, kick, kick, jump, kick, Mario cam, shift, right camera, shift, go straight. Oh. So this is the part where my last attempt, or like 2 attempts ago, died, and I was kind of bummed. You can see it's not exactly facing the far right edge, so you do have to like pull out a little bit, which is what I do there. Still kind of close, but definitely better than last time when I actually grabbed it. Spider, a little scary. And then this is the last part. So, that scared the frick out of me. And see, it's like, I want him to be, ooh, that was not supposed to happen. I was supposed to kick his snout, and then I accidentally punched him, but I still got it, and that also made my heart stop for a bit. But, the only hard jump left is the long jump coming back to the heave-ho. Once I grab the coin. Not to spoil it, of course, but I think it's pretty obvious I grab it. First time spawning the star, so that was cool. This has all been recorded, obviously that's why I'm providing commentary on it now. So this part, I was like, first I gotta get a good camera angle. And this guy, this heave-ho, he refused to give me a good opening for the longest time. Like, the very first time I landed there, he gave me a good opening, like there, you know, that's like a decent opening. But it's the left side, and I don't like doing like the crossover left side, because I can get nudged off. I want the right side, because it's just easier, because then I have to just do, it's fewer things for me to worry about. So I basically line it up there. That's like perfect right there. And then now I just have to wait for him to give me an opening on the right side. This takes like way longer than it should. So I'm not gonna say anything for a couple minutes. That was so close. Jesus Christ. I didn't realize until looking at this recording just how close that was. That was like literally the smallest possible place I could have fit there. But he like wasn't giving me a good opening for some reason. So this jump was also kind of scary. I don't know. It's closer than it felt like it should have been. But I do that part fine. And it's basically free from here. And there it is. Bowser's Land of Fantasy, Crystal Dreams and Reality, save stateless.